they're going to probably have to get an upgrade. If they're going to use their mobile phone on here, they're going to have to get an upgrade. Some reason their phone's not working. I had the same problem talking to Jordan from the mobile. I couldn't hear him. It was like really faint. But you guys are having no problem. What mobile are you using? Are you using Apple or are you using Android?
Apple.
Yeah, you got to download the app, and then it once you're in, you're in. The great thing is you never have to worry about a password. It remembers you through your phone number, so you're always logged in. It's pretty cool. But anyway, what are you on, Sandy? Are you on Android or Apple? You're on an Android. Well, that gives me some hope because I have an Android too, and I also have an iPad. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm recording this on my screen so I can send it out to whoever doesn't get it. There's a few people that aren't here. So, um, anyway, this was a test of the national broadcast system. This is only a test to see if we're able to actually use this video. I'm a little more encouraged that we have three different people in here on three different devices and you're hearing it. That's cool. If one person can't, is there something making a noise on your end? I don't know what it is. It's not from my end, I don't think. What does it sound like?
Talking about me?
No, I don't know. She said something keeps making a crazy noise.
Uh, it's probably my end because my parents have their freaking movie or whatever downstairs.
It might be okay. It might just be yeah, there's really no way to unless like on Skype it has noise reduction software, which is nice. I my first impression, I've been doing video a long time, is that this is bare bones quality. In other words, it's not very good. So probably you're going to get background noises. It's not going to soften that. But if it's a constant noise, like an electrical noise, like distortion, that could be a connection issue where you might have to reboot and come back in. But if it's background noise, then that's just something that I guess if we were doing like a live Bible study or something, we'd have to have people turning their mics off. But we're not really doing that tonight. So, I mean, as long as you can hear me, I guess we're okay for now, but we'll have to test that out. That's why we test things. It's not going to kill the app. If for some reason this video sucks, I'll just use Skype because it's the same difference. You click a button, you go there. With Skype, they have a chat right in the room. It's a little better. Oh, okay. It might be the meds. Okay. Well, I don't know. Like I said, this is all new. So we need to test things out, I guess, and see. This could work for like, if people want to chat one on one, or if you just want to have video chat, like discussions with friends. It may not work for events. We may have to have a link But it's just really not that big of a deal because this is a link, even though it does natively pop up in the app. If everybody has Skype, do you have Skype, Sandy? Most everybody has Skype because it's Microsoft. But if you don't have Skype, it's not a big deal. It's the same difference. You join it. But Skype has a chat room inside of it, and it has a noise reduction. It has a lot of features that this doesn't have, and it'll be about a little bit better quality. So we may do Skype for like all of our events, and then just use this for if we just want to get together and talk like we're doing tonight. This is fine because it's not really. I mean, what we're doing is important, but it's not as important as sharing information like a Bible study or something, right? Right. It'd be good for fellowshipping and stuff like that, where you don't have to count on it for quality. I mean, they're probably this is a new app, so they're probably going to make some upgrades. I'm sure they know it's not really that good, so chances are they'll make some upgrades. If you if you guys want to interject in the chat, or if you want to go on mic, I don't care. That's fine. But what I had is written down a couple things tonight. Um, Number one is I wanted to get your guys' feedback, and you can type in or whatever. And the question is, what kinds of things would you like to see on a daily basis here? What are the types of things? I mean, what kind of content? Any ideas that you have? What would you like? I'll be right back. Chat and Bible study. Okay. Definitely. Okay, if we were to have like live shows, like synchronizing different Christian speakers and have like the ability to, you would come into the chat like this, click a link, and then you would be able to go into the videos and watch them right on the chat. I don't know how that's going to work if we use Skype. I mean, a lot of this stuff I'm going to have to figure out here now as we move along. Whatever is going to work the best. It's got to be something easy. Like it can't be like a Cosme because Cosme is a little difficult. It's a little tricky for people to get in there. You got the mobile sometimes doesn't work that good. Oh, my connection just went out. All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me now? All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay. So you'd like something easy. All right. Um well, this has thrown me a curve tonight, this video. So I'm going to have to do some investigating and see what would be the easiest thing to do to resolve this problem. I can't have a video chat rolled out where some people can get on and some can't. That's really fraught with problems. I don't want to use Cosme because Cosme is problematic. I want something that's one click, boom. You're like the Google chat we were in the other night. That was simple, but Google is limited. Skype is not limited, and it's a one click. I think it's going to be Skype because it's one click, and then we can do screen share, so we can still do all of our live programming. And it'll just be a link in the chat room like this anyway. You just click on it. And when you're in Skype, there's a chat room, so you don't really need to worry about going anywhere else. So you can still be within the chat. So we might do that. I'll have to, spend some time figuring out. There might be something better. There's about 100,000 video platforms out there now since the pandemic. There's even Christian ones that are like for churches and stuff that have easy access. I don't want you to have to join another website just to watch. It's not going to be another website solution. It's going to be like a Skype, something simple. But basically, the idea here is we got this live chat, and as you know, anytime, day or night, you can chat on here. If you've got a prayer request or you just want a fellowship, I mean, me and Game Warrior were chatting earlier. It does create a notification on your phone. It'll go something like that when it's telling you somebody is messaged. So you'll always know when somebody's on, or always know when somebody's posted something. Now, hopefully, the object is to get more and more people on here and more people posting. But as far as an app goes for posting, messaging, keeping up with each other, and even the video chat, if it works even this good, is good enough for the app for just everyday chatting. Like I said, when we do events, that's a bigger deal because that's when we're going to be syncing it on 5 different websites through YouTube. So we're going to need a pretty good platform to be able to do that. And again, that will only be during our Bible study times. All the rest of the times, you'll be able to come right into the chat and start video chatting with people if you want to. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? What I just said? I want it to make sense. So I don't want to confuse you. I want you to be able to come in here anytime, day or night, and chat. And that's the main thing that we wanted to do, is have that chatting. The video chat works like it does right now. So you'd still be able to, if I wanted to video chat with you guys, I could pull up the video chat, or you could pull it up, or whatever. The only thing that's in question tonight is how we're going to do our Bible study and our larger events. And we'll figure that out. How are we going to program our shows and stuff like that through the chat? And that I'll have by the next time we meet, by next week. Now, I will be gone next Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to be on vacation, coming back Wednesday. I'm going on a little fishing trip. So we've got about 3 weeks 3 or 4 weeks until we actually start officially every day. So I want to have everything nailed down as far as what kind of content we're going to be sharing. I pretty much have that down now. Like I said, I'm going to be looking for other people to help me moderate the chats. Come on and sit on here. If you've got time to do it, I can teach you how to use the chat and how to get people coming to it. And right now, that's going to be the biggest thing if we're going to grow the chat is to get people on here. So if we want to grow, um, we have to be willing to, you know, do all that we can to be here. And if new people come in, we have to do the follow up. That means an email. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us. That kind of stuff. So there's a lot of things that we can all do to make it work if we want to make it work. Now, obviously, not everybody has the time to do a lot of stuff, which is understandable. That's why we're only asking people to do what they can. That's how we've always done it, and we've managed to do pretty well. When we were on Warrior Club, we managed to do really well. We had 24-hour chat. We had people at all hours of the day helping us. But that's the last time we've actually had that kind of organization. But we did have a 24-hour chat with hundreds of people coming to it every day. And so I know we can do it again. And it doesn't take a lot of people. It just takes a few people that are saying, "Yeah, hey, I'll do it. I'll do what I can." And I'll work with you individually too. Like I'll get with you and say, "Hey, this is how we're going to do the follow-ups." Boom. And it'll be simple. I mean, I'll take care of most everything, but a lot of those little things like that, it really does take a lot of time. And that's time that I can't be on here, reaching people for Christ, or, you know what I mean, or working on the chat to make it better for 12 weeks. Okay. So what we'll do on your account, Sandy, is we'll just let you tell us what you're able to do when you feel better, because that's totally understandable. I mean, you might not be able to do anything but just be on here for a while, and that's fine. Just being here, is a big thing. So we won't expect, with that kind of a surgery and things, that you're going to be able to do much right away. But we've got Hannah, we've got Caleb is also going to be helping us, but he's not he's probably going to help me more with the engineering of the events, which I'm going to need 2 or 3 guys to help me with that, or 2 or 3 women, either way. When I say guy, that's a universal term. Man or woman, although I should be more gender specific. Based on what we're I don't I'm not going to go with a Zoom. I don't like Zoom. I know it's popular and a lot of people use it. I have not had good success with it. I've tried Zoom like 3 or 4 times, and well, a couple of people when we were in Zoom, they weren't able to hear anything like this, and it was more frequently we had problems with it. So I went to Skype, and it's just Skype was so simple and easy, and we were using Skype for a little while, and the only thing I didn't like about Skype the only thing I didn't like about Skype was that you don't really generate any random people. It's not like Cosme or like this where you get random people. We haven't had a lot of random people in here lately. When I first popped in here, we had tons of people. I don't know what's going on with that. But the biggest thing, the challenge that we have is getting people. And that's hard for anything online, because like people have so many different choices of things that they can do in a day. Facebook and Twitter and all of these things. And you're basically trying to start something where you're trying to get people to come. So one of the things that we don't want to do is get onto something where we're not going to have any random people. Now there are video platforms where you can just have tons of random people all day long, and like TikTok or like, you now or any of those things, which are apps. Yeah, I know. I feel you there about getting older. My goodness, I could sometimes I get up, I feel like my bones are so stiff, but I'm doing swimming and things to help, but it's tough. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is once we get everything established and set up here, I'm going to advertise on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to get my Instagram going. We're going to be using YouTube a lot, so we're going to try to get some help on YouTube to get more people. We just don't have any. We're not doing anything. I'm not putting any money into advertising right now. I haven't for years. Everything I've done is free, word of mouth, whatever. But we're going to have to start putting a little money into the advertising. It doesn't cost a lot, but just a little bit will give us a boost and get some new people. And hopefully, I got a friend named Ian who's on Facebook who's reaching out to people all over the world. And he said he was going to direct them our way. So I've been on his site. I've talked to a few people from the Philippines and whatnot, different places. And there seems to be a real interest in Jesus Connect. But the problem is we're not really in any way, shape, or form um, in a position where we're really noticed by anyone. It's like we're just kind of flying under the radar. Even though we're doing good things, and I believe we have a good vision and everything like that, we just haven't had that turn yet where we're actually algorithms and stuff like that. You got to use all that stuff today to get people. You got to have emails going out. There's a whole system if you want to get people, and you got to be willing to do it. And I just haven't been energized to do it. To be honest, it's a lot of work, but we are hoping to do some of that with this site. So let me know what you think about it so far. If you like this app, if you think this app is good, if it's got potential, because nothing is carved in stone right now. I mean, when I go in September or whatever we start this, I'm putting everything I got into it. This is my last, I guarantee you, my last effort to try to get something going online. I've had success in the past, but success online is fleeting. It's like sports. You're only as good as your next game. And that's the way it is online because you got to come with something very fresh and very good, because if you don't, people will not come. And with us, it's not about content, because our content is the word of God. You can't get any better than that. But there's still principles of getting people. Really, that's something that we might have to. So that do they generate people into your site, into your channels? Well, amen to your successful back surgery, and I believe the rest of it will be successful too. I believe you're going to feel a lot better. All right. Well, I've checked out Discord, and again, the reason that I kind of felt like, well, that's not going to work for us is because it doesn't generate any people, and we need people. That's why Cosme, even though we don't get a lot of people, we do get a few people every week that are new. and there's people that are hearing the word of God through that site, and it's free. They're not charging us anything. This site does have random people because we've actually had one or two people join our group randomly from this site. So it does, but I think it's kind of a sporadic thing. Our best bet to get people is Facebook, um, and Instagram, and doing little ads that are like, 2 minutes long video ads. And now that we have a good URL to, people can join this pretty easily, we can go ahead and start in the fall, start advertising. We will get guaranteed, I would say, between 1,500 and 2,000 people a week checking this out. Now that doesn't mean they're all going to click on it and stay, but even if you got 10% of that, you're still looking at about 200 people joining this chat every month, or I mean every week on average. I know how much I use Facebook advertising for other businesses and stuff like that. It works. It really does work. That's the only thing I like about Facebook. Other than that, I'm really glad I'm getting off of it and onto here. I've got a lot of family too that I'm trying to move on here. If we can get about 30 or 40 people here, like in the next month, and everybody's starting to chat, they're adding to the site, they're posting and liking and all of that, because you can do that here. If that clicks, this site will take off. You don't have to have big numbers. I mean, a lot of, if you actually look at and do the numbers and break it down of how, okay, so that's advertise your server. So if you advertise on Discord, you're bound to get some people on Discord because they have a lot of people, right? I would say Discord is one of the largest chat sites in the world. I mean, they got to have millions of people a day on there. I would assume, right? So if you're hitting a target, so if you were to advertise on Discord, you would be advertising your site, channel, or server, or whatever, would come up, and people could click on it and join your server. Correct? Is that how that would work? And does the server have its own URL so it's easy for people to access it? Like, does it give you a URL or a private URL where they could just simply click on it, like for mass, you know, joining and all that kind of stuff? An invite link. So the invite link would be similar to this. Do you know how many people can chat in the video chat on Discord? What is there a limit? I'm sure there's a limit, but I don't know how many. We need to find that out. There should be an easy way to Google that and find out. But here's the thing: I like Discord from the standpoint that I've tried their video chat out and it's real solid. And you can also voice chat. We don't have a lot of people. All right, well, that's something to consider. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a good idea. This is free. This what we're on now is free. Now, does Discord have where when you does it do push notifications on the mobile so that people know when you're on and stuff? Do you get messages? Because the reason I'm thinking is that if we if we could have something that people could join with an email or a phone number, I think we would end up getting more people because I think sometimes people don't want to give a phone number out and stuff. And I know Caleb is one of them, and he's one of my main guys that's helping me. And it's kind of, I don't want to, he's already on Discord, and we could either create a new room channel for this, or we could just use this. I created one recently. I don't know if it's Jesus Connect Chat or what, but I'll have to look. Well, the reason I like the push notifications is if you're doing an event and somebody joins, you know, is a member of the channel, it'll let them know, it'll ping them and let them know that we're doing things. So I think Discord is set up like that because you can become members of a channel, right? You can join it and become members. So if somebody's a member, it's going to ping them. When when would you have time, Game Warrior, to help me go back on there and see what we could set up? And let's set it up and start using it between you and I, and then maybe in a couple weeks we can, if we like it and we think it's something that's better than this, Discord would give us a little more solid footing. I don't know that it necessarily is as good of a looking chat. I mean, but that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. What works is what we want. All right, so you're off on those 3 days. All right, well, we'll keep in touch on here, and we'll keep using this for now, so we don't confuse people. This is why I didn't want to launch anything officially until we actually know what we're doing. Now, the reason that I'm even considering a move at all is because we already had one person who's a key member of our team not be able to get on this video chat. That's not good. We don't want to limit anyone, especially when you only have so many few people. You don't want to be limiting people. I don't know how Discord's video chat is, but I know they have screen share and I know they have mobile screen share too. That's another bonus. They have mobile screen share, which that's pretty much very sophisticated technology because it's very hard to work screen share on mobile. Most people, they don't even have it. They just make you go to your computer. So I know that Discord would be better on mobile. And almost everybody I know has heard of Discord or has Discord already. So it would be pretty easy. And if Sandy doesn't have it, Sandy, it's simple, simpler than this to get on. It's easy. You'd have no problem. And what's nice about Discord is it's similar to this, very similar, except that it's a little different layout. And you can have all kinds of channels and stuff have files. That's one of the things I didn't like about Discord was it doesn't have a real good file sharing. Um, as far as like, but it does have a way of, but it does have a way if you share a file. I mean, you can access it as a link. When you go to the links for the channel, it'll pull up the files. I know that I checked that out. But there's other ways you can do file sharing. You know what I mean? If the app doesn't have it, but I mean this has file sharing, but you have to go to the I or the information, and when you click on that button, I don't know if you guys tried that yet. I don't know how it looks on mobile. You might have to play around at the top and get the information. It's an I, and when you click on that link, it shows you all the files, the photos, and the videos. It actually has compartments for them. which I like. That's a really huge bonus because when people are coming to a site, but the way around having that is you create a little landing page website and you just create a link to all your files. Like Wire Club did that. They had, basically they had blogs and articles, but it was just a link within. We don't have that ability on Discord to create that link, but we could create a landing page that has the similar to what I did here. I haven't showed you that yet, but I created a whole page website for this chat. So that's a way around it. Yeah, you can do Google Docs. I like Google Docs a lot. That's pretty much what I use. All right, Sandy, we're just talking a bunch of technical stuff here. I hope we're not boring you. But this is what we got to do to figure out what we're going to do. I mean, we want to make it as easy for people to join us as possible, right? We don't want to make it hard. And we want to basically be able to, if I'm pulling up a video chat, I don't want you to have to go to Skype. I want you to be able to stay within what we're doing so it makes it easy. So this video chat is absolutely horrible. I mean, it's not horrible, but it could be that if certain people have outdated phones, if they didn't upgrade their phone to the newest 4G or whatever, and even 5G, I don't think you need 5G to be able to access this type of site. You do need 4G. If you're using 3G, good Lord, you need to go and upgrade your phone. But you got to at least be on 4G to be able to access video quality, HD quality, I would think, right? Are you there, Sandy? All right. Well, I'm probably gonna check out. I just the thing is, I just created a new Discord channel. I think for Jesus Connect Chat because I was looking at using it before I got on here. So what I'll probably do is just add you as an admin, have you join it. I'll send you a join link, have you join it, and then you can just be an admin and we can work together with it, and just see what we can do with it. I mean, we pretty much know what it's going to do. The thing that I was a little sketchy on with it is I just kind of thought that there's a lot of things that you can add to make it better, like um there's apps and stuff like that, to make it better, to make your server better and whatever. And then we'd have to figure out like how much does it cost to advertise? Because one of the things I would want to do if we're going to use it is to advertise and see if we can add people. Now, Cosme has a Discord channel, and I joined that, and then I gave the link to my Discord channel for anyone on Cosme to join me on my Discord, and then they didn't like that. So I had to kind of not really promote it on their server. So they didn't like that too much. Oh boy. But they do have a Discord channel on Cosme. So what are your feelings about what I said? Do you think that's a good idea? All right. What I'm going to do is when I get off of here tonight, I'm going to send you a link to my server and have you get on there. Let's see what we can do to what can be done to beef it up to make it the best it can be. I know there's like different themes and things like that you can use, and paid themes and stuff like that. I'd be willing to invest in it if I think it's going to be better, but I don't want to do it right away. I want to make sure that what we're doing is going to be good. But if it's good and we think we're going to roll that out instead of this, all right, cool. Then I can pretty much get Caleb to come on. All right, I'm about ready.
Caleb?
Yeah. Hey, what's your first name, Game Warrior? I always mean to ask you that, and I always forget. Rob?
Ron. R-O-N.
Oh, Ron. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, even that's really faint on my end. Okay, I'm pulling up Discord right now. I'm gonna send you a link to my server channel.
I'll go ahead, if you have time, I'll go ahead and show you how advertising server works pretty much.
Let me see if I can fix this audio on my end. Oh, okay. Now I can probably hear you. I had it turned down on my computer. Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. Oh my god, okay, now it's working.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so, here we go. So, this is what they have right here, how to advertise it. You have a description of your advertisement. What else? You got a video here, how to do that. You gotta put advertise your server in a certain channel. For example, they have from. I think I got something. Okay, here it is. Okay, from. They got different subjects. There we go. Got all kinds of different subjects. People do it like this, and they have the Discord link, and they have that.
Uh huh.
They got anime, art, business. Let's see, community servers. They got a lot of people on here just advertising their server and all. Entertainment, fitness, food, gaming, kids friendly. Or else they got other language servers too. They got games, just certain games. Advertise your other. You can advertise your YouTube channel. You advertise Reddit, your Reddit. What else? You can advertise your Twitch account. You could like a bunch of stuff here.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Also, there's something called if I really get on it, there's something called bump. I think it's called. It's a Discord bot where they. Now I can't find it, of course, unless I could. Unless they renamed it, they probably renamed it. It used to be. I don't know. They probably renamed it. So what they did, what Bump is they have a they have the bot into different servers, and when you bump it, basically a command, it um, it would send it to different servers. Like whoever has the bot, it would advertise random servers into those certain type of Discord servers. Like for example, once they have it, they would have a certain channel that would have that bot, and it would show different channels and whoever wants to connect or whatever. And if you get your the Discord server bigger, I was in a different. I swear I had it before, and I don't know where the heck it is.
Huh.
It's
That
yeah,
sounds
it's
interesting.
yeah. Uh, let's see. Discord server. You can actually do this too. There's actually a there's actually a oh there it is. I think there's actually a website, Discord Me, and they have Discord site where you could basically put your a server in on the site. I think it's free. I think I don't know for sure. I don't remember if it was free,
Yeah.
but yeah, yeah, you got like a lot of stuff, and you could yeah stuff like that.
So it looks like there's a lot of options to advertise. If we get into that, we could probably figure that out.
So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you
All right.
top of my head.
Man, that worked pretty good actually. The screen share works pretty good on here.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of surprised a little there.
I mean, that was like really clean and good. I just was a little bit concerned. And the volume was down on my computer. That's why I couldn't hear you. I can hear you fine. I mean,
Okay.
I don't think that the video is really going to be a problem on here, but there still is one thing that is bothering me about it, and that is we're still limiting Caleb a little bit, who when you have so few people helping you, you don't want to get started with somebody that can't be on your chat, because they don't want to join. He works in um, cyber security,
Oh okay.
so
I see.
he's up on all this stuff, and he doesn't want to give his phone number out because he thinks he's going to get hacked.
Yeah, you gotta be careful on Discord also, because there's a certain term where you would get DDoS. It's called. I forgot what that does, but yeah, you don't want to get DDoS. There's there was one time in my Discord, not really. Well, actually, I was a founder of the Discord server. So, anyways, we invited someone to be an admin. And then we had this bot in it, and so he apparently um, hacked the bot somehow. I don't know how, and it advertised his own server into it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. So we kicked that bot, and we kicked the uh, person. And how we found out was we had a person that was into the cyber realm. I guess cybersecurity and all that. He lives in California also, but I forgot what area it was called.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like it's basically the certain section of California that is very cyber-ish, pretty much like all tech savvy and all.
Yeah. Like Silicon Valley.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
That's where
that
Twitter and
area.
Facebook and all that is. Yeah.
Twitter is in San Francisco. YouTube's in San Bruno.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking. Yeah. Right. Facebook.
I don't know where Facebook is. Thank God, because I kind of don't like Facebook.
I don't either. That's why I want to get on something here we can really, use and depend on. Well, I mean, we can definitely check it out. I mean, we already pretty much know what Discord can do. Overall, I think it's a good chat. I mean, the biggest thing for me is getting people
Oh yeah,
and whatever's going to be the easiest thing. I mean, ICQ, I like it because it's easy to get on, and it does have that URL, which is pretty much like your own server. But when you're on Discord, you do have your own server, so that's pretty important too.
yeah.
To be able to
You could
grow.
always have a link where you have your Discord link on what's it called, invite link on permanently too. It doesn't expire or nothing. So
Oh yeah, yeah, I
you can
remember
click on
seeing
it.
that.
So
Yeah, well, maybe like when you're off, we could sit down and go on here and check out some of that advertising and setting that up and see how that would work or look into it and then maybe see what else we can do and go from there. I think that would be smart. But I think it would be easy to invite people to Discord. It's not going to be hard.
oh yeah, it's just that you gotta watch out. You gotta have like probably a good two, three, four dedicated moderators or admins or
Yeah.
whatever, because you would get like a lot of people trolling and greasy. The term is and spamming.
Yeah.
And possibility could be pictures of whoever, whatever.
Yeah, I know that's a problem too, when you get on a site where you have a lot of people that are just on there for no good.
Yeah.
You get random people, you do get random people from Discord, right?
Right now I have a server for myself, and I haven't really set it back up. It's been recent because my I have a friend that actually helped me set it up a little since he's in a different time zone. He's like in where was it? I know somewhere in Europe or whatever it is.
Yeah. Just a second.
Yeah,
Just a second.
no problem.
Oh, yeah. Can I help you? I help you? Huh? Bleeding. Is it bleeding in the inside of that? It's bleeding. It's because of that. It's just the bile from the hemorrhoid. All right. What we're gonna have to do is when I'm done in a couple minutes, I'll come out. We'll change that diaper out and we'll put some medicine in there again. Push it back in for a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm almost done. All right. All right. What do you think of Twitch?
Twitch, I think it's alright. It's just that, like I said, you probably need like a couple people moderating it. People could actually, you know, you could probably find churches on Twitch. Like there was a couple of times that I would get on Twitch and then all of a sudden be browsing, and then all of a sudden, oh wow, there's something called Air Church. Okay.
Yeah, I'm wondering like if Twitch would be like say you were using like an ICQ platform and then you had Twitch for like video link into it from there. I wonder how that would work. What's
This
that?
is
Air Church?
this is
Oh,
yeah, this
okay.
is Twitch Radio. Yeah. Uh, I just randomly found this. I was thinking, I was wondering if they had something. So for Twitch, you can actually set that up. Certain sections about links, Twitter, your social media, then you can follow, and then put your YouTube, and then they got what's it called? Not cookies, but they got certain sections where you could actually put, I guess, your Twitter feed, whatever you want. Oh, they have a Discord. Holy cow! Interesting.
Yeah, I was noticing that. That's pretty cool. That's like a website within a video stream. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So yeah, this is what they have right now. Well, this guy, I mean,
I wonder how hard it would be to set something like that up.
um, it's kind of new to me, to be honest, because I'm still trying to. I haven't been streaming myself at all because I've been like working.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Usually, I try to stream with either play by myself or play with other people, and other people haven't been online playing games or whatever.
Yeah.
Curious how many people this guy has. What? Interesting.
Sounds like an Arabic
Uh, really?
halal. Yeah, that's like an Arabic. It might be a Christian Arabic channel because they're
Oh,
using Jesus in the sense of what looks like Christian Jesus. So that's weird. Halal is definitely like an Arabic term.
oh, that is interesting. I don't know. Like when I saw Air Church, I like, oh okay, and then all of a sudden I don't know.
Yeah, that might be
Okay,
a an Arabic Christian church, but he don't look Arabic.
yeah, this guy just talking a lot.
I'm strapped for cash. I
Yeah,
don't have enough money to spend on the things I want to get. I have nothing to wear. I don't even know what that's. I don't know what he's trying to do. But you're gonna get all kinds of crazy stuff online. We know that.
yeah. I kind of don't know what's going on. Yeah, which is
but it's
interesting.
but it's a good example of what you could do. I mean, if you really wanted to use
Oh
it.
yeah, oh yeah. I was just wanted to just pop in and see what he had, you know. And if some servers